Hi, my name is Matt with Fabricating Firewood. Welcome to the channel. Today I'm going to be using my awesome bundler. I made this, I just finished it up a few days ago. Yesterday I split some wood and I'm going to bundle that wood up. It's a lot of junk and some decent wood, probably I'm guesstimating maybe 30-40% garbage, and the rest is good because I was trying to use the Easton made box wedge on some really crappy wood. I finally switched over to my 4-way and it did a lot better. But there is plenty of wood in there for me to at least test this. And if it works out okay and there's no issues, then I'm going to go ahead and start disassembling it over the weekend. And then Monday take it up to Gale and Ameling in Plainfield, Indiana, and have them sandblast it and powder coat it. So I'm getting ready to go get the tractor, move this over into the shade because it's nice as long as you're in the shade, and then I've got to back the truck or pull the truck out, back it up to where I'm going to bundle it and get a pallet and place the bundles right on the pallet. So stay with me. Yesterday when I was splitting wood, just starting out, I think it was like maybe 5 minutes that thing was running, and I went around to go around the front and I burnt the crap out of these two fingers. You can see the blisters, pretty big. I'm going to try and not break the blisters so it has a chance to heal a little bit more before it does break. But that was quite painful for the first hour of splitting, and then it just kind of came and went as the nerve endings were playing their little games. Pretty excited to get this thing running here. It's going to make a heck of a difference in bundling. Back in, I want to say January, I bundled 3 pallets by hand using some 2x10s. Let's see, how do I want this? Pull the wood to the pallet. So I'll pull from the left and palletize to the right. Help if I didn't pull it with me. This is why I made this thing heavy duty, because if you're not spot on, I mean, you don't have a forklift, so I can barely see the fork ends when I actually do use them. So it's pretty much easy to really damage the bundler if you're not careful. So that's why I made it with such heavy duty steel. Come over here to my pallet stash. Let's see, which pallets do I want? Let's do some standard sized ones. I've got the heavy duty Quickcrete pallets to the right, and the other ones stacked according to size. Took me a hot minute to separate all the crappy pallets from the good ones and then stack them by size and then put them over here so I could get my wood yard ready. have the pallet, so I don't have to bend over to stack them. And that's why I made this bundler the way I did, higher, so that I don't have to bend over at all. That's one big problem I find with the wood business, is if you have to bend over, you get fatigued a lot quicker, and my back starts hurting. As you can probably see, I didn't get much cut. Like I said, primarily because I was fighting those big hips and tree service rounds with the box wedge. So it wasn't until I switched over to the 4-way that I started getting better quality wood, but it just took me longer. All right. My umbrella should be here probably in the beginning of next week, which will make it nice. I'm going to need to bring an IVC cage over here so that I can take any of the crappy wood that's not quite good enough to bundle and put it in there. That's about the right size. Now I haven't adjusted this yet, so there's going to be some issue at first with getting this to the right tension. I made these so that I could adjust them with brute force. Still not yet. Yes, very nice. Oh, I need to take one of these pellets off. I went to go reach for the plastic. That's how used to doing it by hand I am. Ah. That is so much faster. Before, I didn't have the time to take my time to make these look good. With the speed at which I can bundle them now, I do have the time. I try to bundle a mixture of hardwoods and whatever else I have, like this sugar maple. I mean, it's still a good burning wood. Now I like to put in pieces like this with every bundle for kindling. I think that's a value added prospect. Another reason I made it nice and sturdy, so I can beat the crap out of it. Yeah, I don't want that. Beat the crap out of it and get it flattened out. I mean, that is 1/8 inch thick steel walled square tubing. 1.5 inch. Problem with this batch is there's really no consistency due to the pizza wedge just slamming through everything and not really doing a good job splitting it, because it was such old wood and knotted hips. I'll loosen this up a little bit more. I think on this first batch I'm going to continue to make the bundles larger so that they get a little extra wood, since it's not so pretty. If I get some good wood in there, then they'll just get the standard amount, but if it's ugly, they're going to get a lot extra. It was to the point with the splitter that I just had to let big stuff like this go through, because it was just wearing me out and very time consuming with the 4-way. by myself. Don't have to bend over at all. I don't even have to go like this. I just stand straight up and no issues. So just that amount, I can tell already a difference in the weight, and that's where this comes in. There we go. I might buy me a couple more of the smaller fractionals so that I can hone the, I'm saying a lot, so that I can hone the weight of it, dial it in as it were. And just like that, baby. This thing is so much nicer. Not having to bend over is perfect. I think I'm like at 41 and a half tall. Matter of fact, the only time I have to bend over is to get the wood out of the trailer. These are rolling way tighter than I could get them with the way I was doing it previously. So as the roll gets smaller, puts more tension on the pull. That makes it a lot easier to be able to just tap it versus getting a wrench out. Look at that. Just smushed that grain. That's oak. Just smushed it like it wasn't even there, like paper. That's the power of the Easton made. Would that take like 10 seconds? No wrenches. Adjust this forks because it's dipping. Slow me down having to pick through all this junk. Hope people aren't as petty as to think, oh, he's giving me shit wood. But I'm actually giving them 1/4 more with kindling. So just hoping they're like, oh, well, you know, this is give me some good wood, but also some bad wood. And it's good wood, it's just for kindling. It's extra. Value added. Quite happy with these rounded sleeves. to get that pallet done would have taken me, I think I was out here for maybe 6 or 7 hours doing those, well, probably 5 or 6 hours doing those 3 pallets. And I just got 1 pallet done in probably 35 minutes. And that's with help, with my wife helping me. That's how long it took to hand do and then come around the other side, and because I had a 2x10 by 12 inches tall, 10 inches apart, and I basically wrapped on both sides, and it was C-clamped to a set of plastic sawhorses, the one that you keep seeing in the videos. Just took forever. So, time well spent building this thing. Money well spent. So I'm going to disassemble Johnny 5 here either tomorrow or Sunday, and then put it in the utility trailer, strap it down, and then take it, get it powder coated, because it's ready. Makes a nice handy dandy little pocket. Even with the weight of this assembly that's rotating around, this thing weighs enough that the inertia that it's creating isn't even really budging it. It's just on uneven gravel right now, so I don't mean to toot my own horn, but beep, beep. As they used to say in the A-team, I love it when a plan comes together. That's a beefy load. Duke's over there getting his groove on again. Just a little too short. Nasty. Why are they rolling things? So that's going to do it for today. And the reason is I keep having to go up higher and higher. And I'll probably get maybe 3 or 4 more bundles out of that, but I'll have to really work for it. So what I'm going to do tomorrow is I'm just going to leave everything here. I'm going to bring the burn barrel over to the middle of the area and just toss everything in there from the trailer, and then that'll allow me to get to the wood. Then I can move everything back over to where it is, ready for splitting possibly on Monday or Tuesday, and then take this up to gallon milling on Monday. So all in all, I think this thing works great. Everything clears perfectly. There's no issues. I mean, we're down to a 1/4 inch right there. 1/4 inch. That's basically just me measuring how much I could get away with making these 3/8 inch diameter rods to hammer. Yeah. It's going to be powder coated in an orange. He has an orange in stock, so it's not going to be like Kubota or Easton made orange, but it'll be some kind of a burnt orange, which is, powder coating, so whatever. Thanks for watching. I'm Matt with Fabricating Firewood, and stay tuned for the next episode. Stop rolling and stuff. Come here, Piper. Nasty.